Now students, separating funnel, you can see the setup. It is like that. That is a separating funnel. Okay, here you can see a control cork is there. It will open and close. Okay, it will open and close. It's very nice setup in chemistry laboratory. You can see these things are present. So that's why you need to, in upper class you can check that. Here you just keep the mixture, generally to immiscible liquid. Okay, distillation, you know, soluble substance will separate it. Okay, soluble and centrifugation, you know, solid suspended particle is separated by the spinning method, spinning. And here students, two different immiscible liquid. Okay, immiscible liquid means emulsion type of emulsion will separate it over here. You know, suppose oil water, you just above you just open this lid and put the mixture of oil and water, then settle it down. After some time you can see oil is lighter, means they less denser than water. So just oil will make another layer, and water another layer. They will separate after settle down 5 or 6 minutes. You can see the different layer. Then just open this cork and let the water pass through it. As soon as the last drop of water will fall, you just stop it. Okay, then the water and oil will be separated. That is the very easy process. And liquid mixture, you know, separating immiscible liquid, and that is known as emulsion. You know that. If you read, you can properly understand. Okay, you can see a separating funnel is a glass bulb with a tap called a stopcock. Okay, I told you that stopcock is there. So that is, this is stopcock, students. Okay, very properly, not cork, stopcock. Thank you. After that, fractional distillation. You know, the setup is quite similar like distillation, but there is another fractionating column is there added. Why? See, it is to miscible liquid and boiling point closure. Suppose water alcohol. Okay, water alcohol, you can see it has already written this method can also used to separate alcohol from water, because their boiling point is very close. Water and alcohol boiling point is very close. Okay, in that purpose you need to put a fractionating column. Okay, means where the two this process generally used in refinery, oil refinery, to separate crude oil into various useful substance, because when different substance will produce, you know, to the petroleum used to come. Petroleum and petrol is not the same thing. The crude petroleum used to come by the big ship from the Arab countries, you know, they will be undergoes several distillation technique. Then there is a byproduct called petrol, diesel and coke, coal, like this, not coal, petrol, diesel and naphtha, and different types of byproduct is there, you know, when, and that thing happens in the refineries, you know, Haldia Petrochemicals, and in there is the in Mumbai there is also a big refinery. So that they will refine that crude product, and there is similar byproduct whose boiling point is very near. How they will separate it? They will separate it by using this fractional distillation, miscible liquid, student. There is, means when you will give the heat, both will start vaporizing. Can you imagine? So how you will separate them? In distillation, so one solid part will stay here, another liquid converted into vapor, and they will collected here. But here two is liquid and their boiling point is very close. So both start vaporing. That's why, student, it is adding a fractionating column, because which is more lower boiling point, that will only move through it. Okay, otherwise the higher boiling point can be converted into liquid over here. It will not pass to the condenser. Okay, they will collect it over here. That's why that fractionating column is used. If you read the method, you can easily understand that the mixture of miscible liquid, okay, liquids that mix with each other can be separated by fractional distillation. This method works on principle that different liquid having principle is different liquid having lower boiling point would evaporate earlier. Okay, by using that technique, lower boiling point will evaporate earlier. By using this technique, fractional distillation process is work. Okay, a simple laboratory setup. This is the setup. You can see a distillation flask, fractionating column, a laboratory thermometer and a condenser. Okay, in this method mixture put into distillation flask heated. As the mixture begins boil, okay, vapors rise up and into the fractionating column. The temperature across the column varies. It is higher at the bottom and lower at the top. So higher boiling point will condense at the bottom. Understand? That means you can see that the higher the temperature across the column varies. Higher at the bottom, lower at the top. Higher at the bottom means those are lower boiling point, they will go to the top. Easily they will start vaporize, quickly they will start vapor and they will go to the top because they are lower boiling point. And higher boiling point only reach up to lower portion and they will condense lower. Understand? Here you can see condense at the bottom of the fractionating column. The vapor of the component with lower boiling point rise top of the fractionating column. These vapor only allowed to pass the condenser. Okay, means which is lower boiling point only that will pass and the higher boiling point will stay here. Okay, and where they will cool and converted into liquid, and rest, you know, this liquid is the fractional distillation method, and rest will be stay over here. I hope you understand this process. And here is the last combination method to separation of mixture. If more than one or three component is there, how you will separate them, like salt, sand, grain, then iron filing, sand and iodine. Okay, students, you know salt, sand and grain, there you know first grain separated by the sieving. Okay, by the sieving, then second process is the salt and sand. So if you dissolve, if you add water, salt will dissolve, sand will not. By adding water and simple filtration, you can see, apply your own method, then easy. Okay, and then salt and water separated by the evaporation. Here third second process, you can see second iron filing. First we will use magnetic separation, then iron will be attracted by magnet, then sand and iodine we go with the sublimation. Okay, sublimation separate iodine from the sand. Here is the end of this end of the lecture of this chapter. Next class I will provide the question answers. Students, you must check these activities. Sometime question used to come this activity. If you feel problem to understand any method, you just comment below.